Yeah. Oh no, let me see what I got right here. Yes. Sunday evening. You know what it is, bro. These Nigerian people want to stop calling me for events. Fam, they're like, yes, sir, please attend, because you are the ogre. Attend, sir. But anyway, without see, I just see CK on what's this? Dancing with the Ice.
Yeah.
Big up CK Flash, representing his young man, the
Kai
BMX.
White,
Kyle, yeah, big up
first
CK.
British BMXing Olympic medalist.
I see him in the barbershop over there.
Yeah, man.
Doing,
You see the influence. Everyone goes to my barbershop to.
come on, you know the set. You know
And
the set. Anyway,
that little Kobe, I shouldn't be paying to get my hair cut.
you know that, bro. The amount of celebrities man hook him up with.
Yeah, and everybody is calling me. Spencer, you didn't send the cash, sir. Please don't send the cash.
Anyway, let's start the thing spending ranking. You know we start. Dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. Yep.
A lot can happen in 7 days, Spence.
Tell me about it.
In the world of boxing. Hold on, let's big up a few people on the thing already. Off the canvas boxing. Peace and blessings to the master genius, master knowledge, and the master cameraman, Gary. Come on. Louis Bendrew says, yes, I've been waiting for days. Bring it on, Tunde and Spencer.
Come on,
big up the Fight is Right family. More strength and more inspiration for us all. Big up Barry Lilly. Good day, guys. Wonder if he's Australian. That would be presumptuous, but good day. It usually means they're from the Aussie land. Don't slander Angel Fernandez too much. Bro, we ain't even started the thing.
Bro, Billy Bats. Let me tell you this now, Billy Bats.
Guys, Vince.
No one's not going to be slandering nobody.
Impossible.
It's impossible for me to slander no one.
We're not in the slander business.
Especially, yeah, I listen, everybody is where they are meant to be.
I always say the same thing, Spence.
But the thing is this, it's the maintenance.
Come on. Big up Skyliner. Shumeli says, Tunde looking like an oil tycoon, fam.
I'm telling you.
Come on. You know this yet. Goza Hussein, Salam Brothers, Nawinder Singh, yes. Pinda Mandia, the best boxing podcast, period. Ota Azim Khan, big up Tunde and Spence. Looking sharp, guys. Yeah. Damian Charles in the place. Billy Bat says Angel Fernandez, or as the YB call him, Fernando Alonso. Terrible appointment. Staying in the comfort zone. I'm going to read out a few more before we start. Jam says, evening, gents. SS10, you know the set. Big up, boys. Alexander Wilson, good day. I see Tunde looking sharp all day. Big up Mohammed Ahmed. Spencer, do you believe the rumors Khan will take the rematch? We're going to touch on that as well.
We're going to touch on it.
Because, you know, Spencer's black book is powerful, and the black book is more powerful than black magic. I said the black book, but the black book is more powerful than black magic. So Spencer's going to be updating you all.
Of course it is, because my book comes from God and black magic comes from the devil. Tunde.
Yeah. Off the canvas box, it says Tunde looking like he's about to secure £1 billion investment deal. So say
Bobby
so shall be.
Bless you, my brother. Straight on the thing.
And what a way to start.
£49. Come on. Best boxing show around. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji, and fire emoji. Thank you very much, Bobby Wright. Big up yourself.
Right. Gary, control the thing. I done my bits. You have to earn some cash, Gary. But just sit down anonymous. Gary just collected up the cash behind the camera.
I'm telling you.
Anyway, big up Gary. Yeah, Gary's a man.
Gary's a man. Man, someone said on air, Spencer with his black book, Tunde with his black shiny face, and Gary with his black Yorkshire pudding.
Gary, he's starting again. He's starting. But don't. But you see, Gary here. Gary's a silent man. He will get you back silently.
No, 1,000,000%. But I just want to keep this thing. I want to keep this thing real raw. Big up Robin Block. Robin, I see you. Robin Block's doing like he's done some next movies. This brother is just making bare cash and all that. He's just making bare cash. I think we might
donate some to the Fight Is Right. I beg.
I'm telling you. I think we might just have to run up on
it. Anyway, Spence, let's start. Let's start with the appointment of Angel Fernandez. And let me just say this. If you are in tune to The Fight Is Right, you would have heard the one and only Spencer, the Knowledge Fearon, tell The Fight Is Right people, I'm sure it was last week or the week before.
The week before, Ton.
It was the week before that Angel Fernandez is going to be appointed or announced, because at that time he was already appointed, as the new head trainer for Anthony Joshua. So if you are listening to other podcasts or YouTubers, they're late. Because we said it, the Black Book said it first.
Come on, man. Listen, I'm telling you this now, yeah? I'm going to break this thing down. I think Robert McCracken's still in some form of capacity. You know what I mean? Yep, that's right. I've been heard it here first.
There you go.
Simple as that, right? I'm saying when Angel Fernandez, he's recently new to this thing because he was working with Danny Cash's Connor. Right? That was his first appointment with Danny Cash's Connor. He's worked with a couple things. He worked with O'Hara Davis, and then O'Hara Davis is like saying, yeah, it just weren't for him and he left. Do you know what I mean? Nah. There are guys that you can work with that you can actually gel with. Now, I know, bro, my man said off the canvas, said, when I heard the news, I said a stuff for a laugh.
But above, you know about my word. I don't think the people know what a stuck for a laugh means. That's blasphemy, fam.
So,
I'm
saying this. This is what I'm saying. Is this right? And my mind, you might mind my mind on the statement. Let's bring Lennox Lewis right now. You know what I mean? But I remember Lennox Lewis said along the lines. I'm paraphrasing, and he was speaking about Robert McCracken that you can't take your high school teacher to university, right? Meaning that Robert McCracken was with AJ from the amateurs, and now you've gone into the pros. That maybe you should have got somebody who is of a higher caliber.
Who was he suggesting, Spence?
No, he wasn't suggesting anyone. He just said you can't do that. You got to go search. You got to go search. The scripture says, look,
but are we forgetting that Robert McCracken was a competent professional?
It was a professional, a former title challenger, and also was under the tutelage of Fel Torrance.
Yes.
If you know anything about this thing, Fel Torrance was under the tutelage of Eddie Futch. Eddie Futch was under the tutelage of Yank Durham. Yank Durham worked at the game plan, and it's going to be this week, March 7th, 1971. Joe Frazier's game plan against the great Muhammad Ali. So,
Jesus Christ, the knowledge. Man spitting dates. Right. Man's got more dates than Blind Date and Cilla Black.
Nah, I got more dates than a Muslim on Ramadan, bro. But what I'm trying to say to you is that if we are looking at that, Robert McCracken must know something. He was in the gyms, yeah? But if Lennox was quantifying it to the fact that you can't be with that man because he don't know the thing, yeah? No disrespect to Angel Fernandez, but Angel Fernandez is not on the level of Robert McCracken because Robert McCracken has been accomplished because he had Carl Froch with the world title. You know what I mean? He had all of the Hennessy boys in the beginning. He was training Howard Eastman. He was training, right, okay. He was training Mark Roach. He was training Dave Walker. He was training Matthew Furwell. He was training all of them boys there. Yeah? Robert McCracken was also built up. We would not, and I'm telling you, man, this straight. If you want to listen to me, you listen to me. If you don't, then it's cool. You can agree or disagree. It's cool. I don't mind the disagreements. Robert McCracken has a lot to do, hence why he got awarded by the Queen of NBA. A lot to do with the success of 2012 Olympics, where we went out there, Anthony Joshua won the gold medal. You go through the list of all the other medalists who were there. So you got to give Rob McCracken his dues. So Rob McCracken comes with all of these accolades. What accolades, Tunde, has what's his name? Angel Fernandez come with. And the next thing, when Tunde, you're there working with a man, you're working with Anthony Yard now. And Anthony Yard comes to you and says, yeah, you know what, Tun, I just want to try up something a little bit different, yeah? So, yeah, I mean, it's the same kind of relationship because I know that Robert McCracken acts as the advisor, stroke, behind the scenes manager of Anthony Joshua. You know what? I just want to bring in the next man there. So you got to bring in Angel Fernandez, yeah? And you bring in the Joby brother, Joby Whitaker, Joby whatever, I can't remember. I've forgotten his surname, yeah? You bring them two, man, yeah? You bring them two, man, in. If Anthony Yard said to you he wants to bring in other man who you haven't gone out and chosen, what would you think?
Well, I mean, firstly, Anthony wouldn't do that. I'm honest with you. Anthony wouldn't do that. And I'll tell you why.
Press the button. Let's press that button.
Anthony wouldn't do that and not because there's anything to do with me, because Anthony's an energies man. He's an energies man. And you can't even be in, our gym is a closed camp anyway.
Of course it is.
You can't just roll up to our gym and just make yourself busy. You have to come out. So I mean, listen, Anthony would answer that question for himself. So I don't want to. I've gone out the days where I have to speak for Anthony.
You as a fighter and a man, you as a trainer, a man come to you and said, "Oh yeah, I want to bring in someone else." You're training me now, saying, "You know what? By the way, Tuna, I want to bring in this man in."
That can't work.
Okay,
but that can't work. But this is what someone asked. Like someone here online. The comment is gone. Not gone, but I'll have to scroll up, and that's Gary's job. He said that Angel Fernandez will more massage Anthony's ego to tell him what to do. Now, I think that's a good point.
How can
I don't know.
How can Angel Fernandez bad up Anthony Joshua in the corner?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've never met the guy, so I can't really comment.
We did. We met at the golden contract, and he's very respectful. I like him. I don't dislike him. So I don't think I'm jumping him for a second. Remember, he come to us. We sat down. We ringside at York Hall, and he come over to us. And he was like, "Yeah," and he knows energy. He knows.
Right, I got a question for you. Do you think Anthony Joshua is maybe at a stage of his career where he's just winding down, and you know what? He's more concerned about, building, as he said, building the future, and
no,
really, the mind's not 100% in the sport.
No, you know why?
You don't think? I'm just asking the question.
No, I know. You're playing God's advocate, yeah? Because there's no devils around it. I'm saying, I believe, Ton, that what Anthony Joshua knows in his heart of hearts that he's upset with the establishment, maybe even Eddie Hearn not delivering the Deontay Wilder fight. He's upset with the establishment because they didn't deliver him the Tyson Fury fight. You know what I mean? He must be sitting down scratching his head and saying, my goodness gracious, Dylan White, a man that I beat 4 or 5 years ago, is now in British boxing's biggest ever fight. Because right? That's as it is.
Being himself.
Being his blinking self. No change in the guy,
Being himself.
Right?
And it begs the question, we've seen it in the past when people try to play something other than they're not. you know, we've seen it fire back in a man's face, and it kind of looks that way. I mean, I don't know, but it kind of looks that way because Tyson Fury don't give a shit. Tyson Fury don't give a shit.
You don't listen.
And Dylan don't give a shit. Because when I spoke to Dylan on the phone, Dylan's like, fam, don't, bruv, relax. Like I'm saying to Dill, come on, man, you gotta come on the thing. You get me? I'm like, come, Dill, man. You can't, man, just talk up the thing. Like, you have to respond. And then Dill's like, bruv, I don't give a F what man's saying. I don't give a, I'm coming to fight. That's what Dill's on. He's coming to fight. And so again, it's not whether we think he's right or wrong for not attending the press conference. He's a man with his own mind, and that's what he chooses to do.
Listen to this one. Alexander Wilson, thank you for the $5, right? Barry Robinson, right? Barry Robinson said that Angel Fernandez took one of his training programs and presented it as if it was his own. He said that shows you that he has no originality.
But I tell you something, whatever he took, he's doing good now, bruv. Because he's got an Olympian in Fraser Clark. He's got Richard Riakpo, my guys from the ends, who's doing very well. Richard's fighting on the 26th. And now he's got AJ Spence. So whatever magic he's working, fam. Whatever magic he's working.
Like I said, I don't begrudge the guy. I see him at the thingy, and it's like he's very respectful. TK says Angel Fernandez is better than Ben Davison, and I can't agree with that, and I can't disagree with it because I don't know, because I'm not sitting down saying, well, what have these guys done? This is the thing that I like going by. Yeah, when I see a trainer coming through, I like to see what has been your lineage. Who did you beget to get to where you got to? Who was your round?
Yeah, because it's, you know what? It's actually, I mean, sorry to cut you there, Spence, but boxing is actually littered with hurry come-ups.
All right, then.
Who they start well, but literally within a year or two, you don't hear of them again. They got the original bus, but then after that, it's like you have to pay your dues.
Okay, then. And when I'm certain man too, I'm just
big up them Snapchats. Big up them Snapchats first.
Yeah. Monty Singh, big up Tunde and Spencer. Just sat down with my turmeric tea. You know, turmeric is serious, you know.
Come on.
Turmeric, all right, my missus correct.
Turmeric tea.
Turmeric.
Turmeric tea. Yeah. Sunday can't come quick enough. Keep it up, boys. AJ, I just feel he needs yes men in his corner.
No.
He needs a new coach, not someone he has already. Big up Off the Canvas Boxing for the £5. He said, let me play God's advocate. Love the words.
Yep.
Fernandez might be a world-class trainer that was in the shadow of McCracken and didn't get a chance to display his skill.
All right, then. And let me tell you this. If he was a world-class trainer, yeah, where is his body of work that he's been world-class?
Where is it? Talk the thing, Spencer Fearon.
If he's a world-class trainer, why did Howard Davis leave him?
But you have to at least bring someone up to the world class to call yourself a world class trainer.
That's what I want to say. Now, and I'm not gonna blow smoke up Tunde's Jackson because he does it very well himself. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's got a hose that connects to his bottom, right? Right?
Come on.
Right? But I'm saying there's certain things that are incremental in this thing, right? When AJ was interviewed by Michelle Joy Phelps the other day, last night at that little drunk boxing thing, right? He seemed embarrassed to say that he was working with Angel Fernandez. Right? But this is the next thing. I know certain, you know the black book powers, when AJ was going to sit down with Ronnie Shields. When you sit down with Ronnie Shields, Angel Fernandez was going with him. Right? We were sitting down with Eddie Reynoso. Yeah? When he was sitting down with Robert Garcia, Angel Fernandez was with him. When Angel Fernandez came into the spot to say he's working with him, He's, as a human being, you have aspirations and ambitions. So he's thinking, right, I could go do this thing. If I show a man that I'm going to be dedicated, I'm going to be on this thing, all the rest of it. So when Robert McCracken was bringing man in, do you really think that man's going to be saying, that man's looking at, they want your spot, bro?
I always say that. It's like when man, brother, I clock this thing. Obviously, we're from certain environments, so we know the play anyway. But I guess sometimes it's not even about the environment you're in. I just think it's just human nature. But I clocked this thing from early up with sparring. A man would say, yeah, come down for sparring. And as you go to the toilet, a man's whispering in your fighter's ear.
Listen to me. I remember. Listen. I remember. I'm telling you. I remember when you had a fight at Junior McDonald.
Oh, yeah? Come on.
You're cool.
Toolkit, Spencer, you getting me hot now, fam.
All right.
Bruv, this ain't no watch along vibes. This is calm Sunday, Tunde vibes.
And I remember, and this is 2007. 2007. And we're walking out of York Hall. And as we're walking out of York Hall, some 15 years ago.
Come on, toolkit, the knowledge.
And I remember, I'm not going to call the trainer's name but I remember the trainer going to Junior McDonald and putting his arm around Junior McDonald and saying, son, look, Tunde ain't got the experience to get you to where you need to go to. You need to come with me so I can show you some things. Don't get me wrong, I like Tunde, but in order to get to where you're getting to, you need me around. Yeah? And fair play to Junior McDonald, like a good trainer, like a good pupil, he went straight away and informed his trainer of that. But the trainer messed with the wrong person. Because my little pepper sauce eating Nigerian brethren was hot that night. And he came to the trainer and said, what the F are you doing? You're coming. Thank you very much, G Change. There's been snakes in this thing, right? He comes and said, what the F are you doing? Talking to my fighter and saying, And then they went, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. I remember the day, you know? Yeah, I know you did. I said, no fighting, no fighting. Just open your hand and slap him. But I said, no. So when trainers are coming in, think about it, yeah? At the time, Anthony Joshua was the highest earning sports person in the country, right? Nobody, under the admissions of what Eddie Hearn said, nobody sold a ticket like him. I think we kind of been proven wrong because we've seen the synergy between Dylan White and Tyson Fury to say, like, boy, maybe, just maybe, there could be someone on your tail on that, right? But that's another story for another day. What I'm saying is, when Robert McCracken done that, them man are looking, saying, I'm meant to be doing this, because they're looking at the faults that you're doing. And they know how to play it smart. Because I heard that when Robert comes in the gym, Robert was the governor. But you did hear the interview that I did on IFL after it was me and my beautiful missus went to the fight, the AJ fight. And when we was at the fight, and I'm hearing man screaming out, beautiful, beautiful. That wasn't actually Angel Fernandez. That was that Joby, whatever, I've forgotten, Joby Clayton. That was Joby Clayton that was shouting out beautiful. Maybe because they think that they understand the psychology. But we've said, and we've got a brother on here, Roadman Science, from when Tunde was saying that is what my man needs to go back to the Roadman Science. Do I actually believe that Angel Fernandez can employ that to him? No, I don't. Reason why? Because Angel Fernandez is coming as a bridging thing, and he's actually, and I hope Angel's listening to this, because I'm not gunning you. I hope that you bring that fire in his belly, because you know what? He's going to need to have that fire in his belly. And if anyone thinks that I'm criticizing Andy Joshua, they don't know the relationship that I got with Andy Joshua. Period. You know what I mean? And if they knew the relationship, they know that everything that comes out of my mouth is from a position of love, because I want to see them elevated to the highest level.
Hold tight.
That move of bringing in money, because Robert Cracker's thinking, boy, Robert Cracker's thinking, right, I'm just trying to secure the bag. I don't business. That's what he's thinking. I'm securing the bag. You know what I mean? Imagine Andy Joshua's fighting, Robert Cracker's walking away with £1.2 million.
Spence, I keep telling you, stop disclosing man's money right now on this thing here. Because the tax man watches this show, fam. Stop saying how much money man's getting.
No. So therefore, check it. You don't think your trainer on a come up. You're thinking, boy, even if I got half of that, a quarter of that, I'm set.
Yeah. Jedi Kid Gamma says Angel Fernandez hustled AJ. No roadman science equals no victory. Yeah. Old type, my man. Jedi Kid. Now, but you know what? I was thinking to myself, maybe AJ, as you said, Spence, you know, he's a bit upset with the establishment and he just wants to be himself. Again, going back to the question where
because if he's
wait, let me finish.
Right,
Let me finish. Maybe he just maybe, you know, he's played that part. I mean, this is all subjective. Maybe he's played that part and he just wants to be himself. So being himself is being that kind of alpha male and having man under you and telling man what to do and just being happy. Because I'll be honest with you, when I look at Anthony Joshua, he does look kind of happy right now, bro. But he's doing, you know, he's in the car playing his tunes, and he just seems to, in my opinion, he seems to be in a good place within himself. Now, whether that translates to the boxing is a totally different question. But self first, my opinion is this: self first, then deal with what you got to deal with. Now, whether Angel Fernandez is the man to bring him to that level, I don't know, because as you said, there ain't no track record.
Brother, like I said, man said that he teeth at Barry Robinson's team.
So I mean, there's so many points there.
Show me a track record, bro.
And well, listen, you know, as you said it at the top of the show, everyone is where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, they are.
But
whether they can keep it.
Yeah, whether they can maintain it. And I guess he's got the opportunity. You know, listen, if you don't try, you won't know. And so AJ is taking a massive gamble with his career, having someone. I hope that he has got experienced people other than Angel Fernandez. Maybe Angel Fernandez is obviously they're in the gym, he's taking care of the day-to-day business. But I think AJ would be smart enough. He's got to have some experienced people in that corner come fight night. It's just too much on the line. He's got a Spence. Think about it. But you know, we'll wait and see. I know I heard him talk about a tune-up fight while he's waiting for Usyk. With the present situation, I don't know how long that could be, because this Putin brother, from what I understand, he ain't a no joke thing, fam. He's just taking over everywhere, and I don't know much about politics. So say that again, Spence.
I'm saying to Alexander Wilson, thank you for the $10.
Yes. Let's read that.
In Tampa, Florida, that if you go there, you can find Don Turner, right? Fantastic trainer.
Yes.
Don David Jackson, another fantastic trainer. Dan Birmingham, training boxers in the same room. Why didn't AJ visit that knowledge? You know why he didn't visit that? Because the people around him don't know who Don Turner is. The people around him don't know who Don David Jackson is. They don't know who Dan Birmingham is. They don't know. I know that they don't know, because certain times, man in their camp are coming to me for this guy, what about him? But you know what? I should be charging them, man. Right? So they man come to me. Yeah. So I know. So Tunde, I know for a fact that, remember, the world's changed, right? The noble art has changed. Yeah? The noble art has changed from the characters in it, but the substance of the integrity.
The science ain't changed, Spence.
Ain't changed. But all these little glitz and glasses, that's the thing that's changed. And let's just keep it real. Yeah? What AJ has done has been incredible with his accomplishments and what he's achieved. Right?
Yes, sir.
Not saying that he don't know how to fight. He does know how to fight. But what he doesn't know, he don't know the history. You like man like Tyson Fury? They know the history. That man studied history. You know what I mean?
I am chatting about some black or white heavyweight fights the other day. I said, yeah, cool. Say that. You know the thing.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you. When Tyson Fury was fighting Klitschko, for the Klitschko fight, me and him sat down at Sky and we reasoned. I said, you know what? Klitschko don't know boxing, don't know history, he's not on it like that. Don't know it. And Marty said, yeah. I said, he doesn't, because he does. Everyone knows this. Tyson Fury started to run. You're not a boxing man. I am. You know what I mean? And that one Klitschko when he said it to Right. So what we're doing is this now. What we're doing, we're subsidizing financial wealth for intellectual property of the sport. Yeah? Because we're saying, well, I must know something because I've made all of this money. Yeah, but if you want to go to the levels of greatness, what did Floyd Mayweather say to you, Tunde, when you was with him? That he studied greats till he became what?
Great himself.
Okay, I rest my case. So Floyd Mayweather, by his own admission, I gave my whole life to this. I'm not saying that no next man's better than me. Now, I can have my opinion, he's better than Floyd Mayweather and all the rest of it, but he's right to turn around and say, I'm not saying no one's better than me. Because I study all of them. Now, Anthony Joshua was studying all these great fighters 20 minutes before he's going out to fight in the changing room. What kind of foolishness is that, bro?
But who put that in his head, though?
That Angel Clayton, man, or whatever his name is. I mean, Clayton, whatever his name is.
Off the Canvas Boxing, thank you for the £5 donation, sir. He said, if Angel had goals to be the head trainer, what was he saying to AJ in America whilst they were looking for trainers? Was he advising against them trainers? Jesus Christ. Bro, off the campus, you got spend shadow boxing, fam.
Listen to me.
Yeah. Beware of the snake in your ears.
Tunde. I've gone to Tunde. That's Tunde. Boy, this girl over here, Bianca, I love her off, and all the rest of it. Yeah, I'm gonna make a move on there. And Tunde's like, yeah. Come, man. And you know what I mean? I've got a number. I'll talk to her for you. And Tunde's on the phone to him. Listen, Bun Spencer, he's a little galley. You want me to give you a joke? Okay.
Bro, all these years ago, my son's mum, so we was in Leisure Room in Peckham. Derek Williams' cousin used to own it, Freddie Maestro, who had all the big dances and promoter. So we were young, you understand? And Ratty, Jason, big up Ratty, my brethren, family man now, kids up, birthday the other day. He goes to me, where's in Leisure Room playing Pac-Man? He's like, you see that coolie girl, fam? Trust me, I'm on that coolie girl. And me there just, simple Tunde. That coolie girl end up being the mother of my son. Bro, don't tell man your secrets. Do not tell man your secrets.
Tell you.
Because
so listen, I know for a fact that Angel Fernandez weren't saying, yeah, you should go work with this man. Yeah, you should go work with that man. I know this for a fact he wasn't. You know why I know? Because if he was saying it, then maybe he would have considered to say he goes there. Because one thing I'll give him, he has a level of trust for Angel Fernandez. You know what I mean? Otherwise, he wouldn't be in that position. And I've got to give him that. You know what? I don't know the brother, so I can't say anything or to be overly critical. But what I am saying is this.
I'll be honest with you. He looks like a good tactic. I mean, listen, as I said, I don't know him. Never had a conversation with him. You only see what you see on TV, which is 99% of the time not the real person. But he looks like a tactician to me.
Yeah, of course he's a tactician because he ended up working with AJ. So
and Fraser Clark and Richard. So right. I know they got a good setup there down Loughborough.
Tunde, I'm telling you this now. It's because the youths them in boxing now, they ain't grown up in the game like how our man was grown up in the game before. They ain't grown up in it.
Yeah, I get that.
So you can get full by clips on Instagram, you know. You know what I mean? You get fooled by that. And I'm not and number one is this is not a ripping Angel Fernandez thing today, because I'm not ripping the guy. I'm just saying I believe that You should have gone with experience. Now, let's flip the page.
Wait. Before you just move on there, Spence, I was just thinking, because you're talking about Angel Fernandez, and I've obviously said I've never met him. So even if I did know him, I wouldn't say anything, detrimental or disrespecting or disparaging about the man. But I do think
blueprint, bro.
I do.
I do think one thing. Barry Roberts is a nut king. He's honest. Go on, continue. Sorry, brother.
Well, if he's a nutkin, you can't. That honesty can't be trusted, fam. You can't trust no madman. But anyway, what I was about to say is that I think it will be a good move for AJ to have a warm-up fight. So Angel can get used to the atmosphere of being the head trainer. I think that'd be a good move for Angel Fernandez and Anthony Joshua, because to go straight into a Usyk fight is mad, because he's just never experienced anything like that level as the head trainer. And I know from personal experience, you can have all the confidence in the world, you can believe in your own hearts and mind that you're the best trainer in the world, but when you're actually in the corner, bro, you know how the subconscious mind works. Things that you don't say consciously will start coming out in the corner.
All right, then. Tunde.
You see what I'm saying? So it's that experience is very, very important. So I do.
It's important. It's vital, brother.
Yeah, it's vital. We're not talking about a 10-round fighter. We're talking about probably the biggest star British boxing has seen since, I would say, Frank Bruno and Ricky Hatton.
Right.
Or heavyweight, definitely Frank Bruno and Lennox Lewis.
Listen to me. I'm like I said already, yeah? What did I see on there? James Douglas says, so much hate for Angel Fernandez. No, brother, it's not hate. It's not hate.
Who's hating? We ain't said nothing hate.
It's not hating. I'm just saying, bro, you work the thing to get into where you are. That's that. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I hope you maintain it. Right?
Monty Singh.
Gun.
You want to say that?
All right, yeah. Let's see if AF is good. Risky move for a title fight. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Try a tune up, then decide if.
Yes, sir.
And I was AJ on Dylan. Love what he's doing. Focus. Man, better not sleep on Dylan. He'll bring carnage against Fury.
Exactly. And as I said, that little tune-up fight will be a good gauge to see how man can handle the pressure, and then take it from there.
Bro,
take it from there.
Like I said to you this year, I would have said, in this thing, it's about natural progression. Yeah? It's about natural progression. What is it like when you're driving your car? You know what I mean? You got two forms of glass in front of you. You got the windscreen and you got the rear view mirror. If you look at the rear view mirror, you try and drive your car, you'll crash. But the windscreen ahead of you is your future. It's massive, it's bright, it's effervescent, it's magnanimous, it's beautiful, and you decide where you're going to go. Now, I'm saying, if I've left the Robert McCracken, I'm telling you now, I'm going to a man with a better resume than Robert McCracken.
Yes. That's
you can't be trying to tingle my career at this time here. When you ain't got nothing, and I got business on things.
Spencer Fearon.
Like I'm hating. You're an idiot then. Yeah, I am hating then. I'm hating on man who ain't paying the juice. How about that one?
Spencer's on one tonight, mate.
Nah.
Spencer's on one back.
You know what? You man on there talking about, like, I'm hating. Are you, like, we're hating? Are you mad? Hating on who? I don't know you to hate on you. But all I do know is I've seen you. You be very polite when you see me, because you know I know the things. So you can't come with no one. You know me already, right? So it's cool. It's very, very respectful. Yeah. But and you are trying to graft on your team. I'm not knocking you for that. But our next thing is this. Greg Smalls, thank you very much. Of course I'm spot on. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know that blood clot free. I'm taking man to church today, bro.
Wait, Spencer, calm down. Mayor of Brixton says rule anaconda there. if he was in a Shaw Bros movie, he would fight Snake style. AJ, what a letdown signing. Man's taking these things.
Bro, no.
Serious.
Hey, what I'm saying is this, yeah? You could try a thing with Richard Rapport. Yeah? You could try a thing. I'll say, yeah, go try a thing with Richard Rapport. No problem.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you could try a thing with Fraser Clark would have been a superb thing. Yeah, let's say you got a Fraser. How you build him up? And I was very impressed with Fraser's first professional fight last week.
Listen, me and AY was talking about that. We were so me and you was talking about it.
Yeah, the inside line was like really well, bro.
Great performance by Fraser Clark. Let me just say that. Looking forward to see your journey and your rise. But that was a great professional debut, not necessarily because of the opponent, just because of the way you conducted your punch selection and variety. Class performance, sir. We'll be looking. Let me give you a round of applause there.
Yeah, thank you. We got to get him on the show, sure.
Yes, sir.
We got to get him on the show. Like I said, Nas A says AJ. AJ needs some culture around him. I'm saying boxing is the culture.
What does that mean, though, Spence? What does that mean? You need to elaborate on that.
Yeah, Nas, please elaborate on that. I'm saying the culture is boxing. Boxing is a culture, right? And like I said, I'm not calling Angel FERNANDEZ. What I've noticed in boxing is this. There is a lot of con artists in this sport right now.
And let me just tell you, before you go and say what you say, culture don't mean you have a man around you because of the color of your skin. Culture, it's more important to have the people around you that can do the job.
All right.
Because bear man's looking handouts.
Right.
And I'm telling man straight. You can't come around me because of the color of your skin. I don't business. You better be able to do the job. You better be on time. You better have a great attendance, at least 97% attendance, fam. Don't come tell me about because you look like me, you're getting a job. No, brother.
Bro.
It don't work like that.
Most of them try poison me look like me.
It don't work like that. Of course, you want to help your own family, but at the same time, what's more important is doing the job. And as Nas A says, boxing has a culture. So we want the culture of boxing first and foremost. Then if you want to bring in your family and bring in the mans them, I guess if they're not a detriment, then it's up to you. But personally, I'm just saying it personally. I don't want man around me just to have a man around me. I want brothers that can do the job, that's going to elevate me as a person, as an individual. I don't want, if you look at our team, you can't tell Ade what to do. You can't tell Ade what to do. He'll clap you in your head. You can't tell Anthony what to do. You can't tell me what to do. What we do is mastermind, and we come up with the right game plan for the right situation. So, I think that thing about culture is not relevant. Let's move on. Spenny Rankin. You're on mute, Spence. Let me unmute him.
Right. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah. Lennox Lewis, when you train with John Davenport, yeah?
Hold on. Third Fish says Tunde is a massive clown. You are massive block.
Right. What did he teach you?
Come on. Go on, Spence.
Right. So when Lennox Lewis first turned professional, he was trained by John Davenport. John Davenport taught you what, Lennox? The professional basics, right? Yeah. Then after you left from here, you went to Pepe Korea, yeah?
Yes.
Right. When you were with Pepe Korea, you got that fantastic win. What was that? October 29th. No, October 30th, that was. October 30th, 1992 against Razor Ruddock. And he was right. He's British and he's bad. What did you learn from Pepe Korea at that time?
to win a fight, how to focus, on how to win a fight, more confidence in my abilities.
Okay. So then, you had the hiccup against Oliver McCall, and then you went to Emmanuel Stewart. What did you learn from Emmanuel Stewart?
Emmanuel Stewart put everything together. He said, I have everything. All I need to do is, when you're dialing a radio station and it's not clear, I wasn't clear. So I had to get dialed in and dialed all my things in.
So Emmanuel Stewart, right. So what I'm trying to say, what it looks to me is that you went up and up and up. You never took no steps backwards when you were finding your trainer. Would you agree with that, sir?
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, I agree with that because, basically Emmanuel is a great trainer. He's the trainer of champions. You can look at his record and see how many champions he has that he's training, and that's actually what I looked at.
Right. Now, Anthony Joshua has now got this. You said famously that you don't believe that you can't take, your high school teacher to university. Right?
Move the phone closer to the mic, Spence.
Sorry. Right. You can't take your high school teacher to you. Right. So meaning that, Anthony Joshua shocked a lot of people in the boxing fraternity because he's now employed, and I'm not knocking Angel Fernandez because I don't know like that, right? But he's employed somebody who hasn't had that experience of being in world title fights as the main trainer. Do you think, with your experience, that's a risky move by him?
Listen, boxing's always risky, and for him, I guess he has to be with somebody that he feels comfortable with. If he feels that's the right move to make, that's his life. You know what I mean? So we can't really knock it. That's the door he went through. Other people would say, hey, I wouldn't make that move, this and that. But, if he feels secure in that move, he's learning things, we can't knock it.
Yeah, but if you was in his position, would you have made that move? Because I'm going by your history.
No, I wouldn't make that move.
Okay.
There's a lot of moves I wouldn't have made. And, like I said, everybody has their goals, and they know what they need to do to get there. For me, I had my goal. I knew what I needed to do to get there. I knew the steps I had to make. I knew the chances I had to take. And someone was interviewing me the other day, and I was telling them, yo, you got to be a chess player coming up in boxing as well. You can't be just a chess player in the ring. You got to be the chess player in the business of boxing as well. There's boxers out there that don't realize what their promoter or manager do for them, and then when they kind of put them to the side, they don't have that kind of pull again, and it kind of hurts them down the line. So that's why I said it's a mental game all the way around. You got to play all the way around. You can't just play one role. You got to play all the roles and make sure they're all good and they're working on your benefit.
Lennox, I'm so thank you that you shared that. Very, very, that's some different knowledge you was busting there, my friend.
Come on.
All right. Thank you very much, my friend.
Big up Lennox for me, please.
We just heard you, man. Big up Lennox. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because he went on camera.
The Black Book raise its powers once more. Spencer Fearon, you know the set. Dream it, believe it, become it. Hold on, which one is this, Gary? Is that Dream It, Believe It, Become It, or is that Lions in the Camp? Dream it, believe it. Which one is it? Spence, what am I playing there? What am I pressing?
Dream It, Believe It, Become It.
Was that Dream It, Believe It, Become It? This one?
Yeah.
Come on.
Dream It, Believe It, Become It.
Come
right?
on.
So
all day.
This is what I'm saying, right? And this was Lennox Lewis just being himself but at the same time being diplomatic.
A chess player. He said it. He
Got to
said
be a chess
you
player up in there, B.
a chess player in the ring, but you also need to be a chess player outside of the ring.
Exactly.
Bro, listen to the man. This man is spitting bars, and I feel that, you know, again, I'm not even gonna put this down to Anthony Joshua. I'm just saying, in general, the way I was brought up was that you have to at least listen to man that's more experienced than you, that have walked the path. You got to. It's the way that you will evolve their status. Hence why Floyd studied the greats until he became great. So the question is, which I think is what you ask, what is this man, this new trainer, this head trainer gonna show my man? Because he ain't got a body of work. He hasn't even taken somebody to the world title.
Right. So if
And,
you ain't
and
taking someone to the world,
can I ask you a question, Spence? Has anybody in the current team taken a fighter to the world stage?
What he's got now?
In AJ's team?
Not right now. No, no one. And their lives. This is what I'm trying to say to you. That's what I'm saying. Like, right, you know what? Never take a man to. Have you been in world title fights with a guy? Have you been around the camp? Have you felt that energy, how it is in them times there? Do you know that? No, you know by working with Andy Joshua. But have you been there? Do you rightly believe that you know what's going to make him tick? Do you rightly believe that you know, like, when it's that time where you got to bite down on that gum shield? And as my brother from another mother said, you have to bring in that roadman science. You know what I mean? Do you know the buttons to press to bring that roadman science in it? Do you? Because I've seen you work in the corners and I watched studiously. And it's like, how are you going to hot up Andy Joshua when things ain't going too right? You know what I mean? How are you going to drag him up and say, bro, what are you doing, bro? How are you going to tell him, man, to go throw the kitchen sink?
Brother, empty the tank if that's what needs to be done.
You took the words out of my mouth.
If a man ain't got no, brother, if you're in the place, that's what I keep telling people. And again, let's not get this wrong. I didn't rehearse that. This is what I'm trying to say about the subconscious man. And is my witness. I've never said that ever. Ever. I must have heard it somewhere, but that's the inexperience of me being at that level and just anything coming from my head at that particular time. Was it the wrong thing to do? Whoa. The only round anyone's talking about in that fight is that round. Because that's the round a novice nearly rewrote.
Knock it out. You didn't knock it out.
Yes. But we went through it, and Ant stock rose from that particular night, you know, and thank God we are where we are today. But the thing is I had the courage. It's all right for people to knock me and say, yeah, empty the tank. But bruv, I came from within and I spoke what was in my heart, because I'm like, bruv, we want to win this.
Listen to me.
We want to win this. And I'm like, bruv, can this brother do that? Can he do that? Can he say to AJ, bruv, what's that? But come on, man. Bruv, you're just there standing up.
Stop for a second. A brother from another mother, Ben Oldham, just come bless the show. We ain't seen Ben for a hot minute, but he's back.
Old type Ben Oldham. Good evening, gentlemen. First of all, thank you for the £100. Bruv, we missed you, fam. we missed you, Ben. I don't know where you. It's like, bruv, it's like you done an A-wall on us, but you're back. Ben Oldham says, good evening, gentlemen. Wasn't Angel Fernandez in the corner in the Usyk fight? Tunde and Spence, in your opinion, is Peter Fury a very good trainer? In a fantasy world, would he have been a good trainer for AJ? Hey, you better answer that, Spence.
No, I ain't answering nothing.
Bro, you must figure out them Fury man to come step up.
You know I'm
only joking. Come on. You know I'm only joking. But
I
mean, again, I'll be honest with you. I cannot say nothing about Peter Fury because I don't even know the brother. I'll be honest, I don't know the guy. All I remember him, I don't even remember when he was training, when he was part of the Fury camp. because I'm not watching these man, but I know that he's trained his son Peter Fury. Not Peter Fury, who in my opinion is a young lad. You know, he's not nowhere near Tyson Fury, but I don't know how much. I don't know what Peter Fury can do for Anthony Joshua. I think
Listen,
as Lennox said, which is what I said, is that as long as Anthony Joshua is comfortable first with Angel Fernandez, he's just got to do what he's going to do. We are here to discuss whether that appointment is correct in our own opinions, because everybody's entitled to their opinion. And that's what this show is about tonight. Carry on, Spence.
yeah, I'm saying, Allah a minute, as we say, God knows best, right? Because me personally, nobody can't. It seems like this can only happen in boxing. This couldn't happen in football.
No, sir.
This couldn't happen in rugby. This couldn't happen in NFL. This couldn't happen in basketball. This couldn't happen in baseball. Boxing is the only sport, that man can just get a bringing.
Just roll in. Just roll in the dance. Just roll in the dance and just take over the mic. Take over the mic and start spit lyrics.
Exactly.
Like Papa San.
Yeah, right. And you have to realize that this year, even when you was a DJ thing, when Tunde used to
come
on Sovereign Town,
come on,
you had to earn your rights to walk in the on the mic.
You can't just roll up. You can't just. We missed this. Lee P, thank you for the £5. You know, we took off Ben's. Everybody is appreciated here, and he says, I can't lie, AJ seems mentally lost, like he don't know himself, and I don't think he's cut from the roadman cloth, to be honest. Wow, yeah, brothers, the fight is right. Don't play the fight is right. Tell man how it is. And I know there were many people on here, just like Dev Sani said to me, what is the roadman? What do you mean by roadman? It's a mentality, Gov. It's a mentality, if you just want me to put it like that. It's just a mentality. And it's the sort of mentality I believe Anthony Joshua has. It's just about whether you got the right people around you to bring it out. This is what I'm trying to say. When me and Spencer talk at least 20 times a day, probably like me and him and some flipping batty and bench. But it's because of the energy. And we bring energy amongst each other. And you just need that. I believe personally you need that. And I don't know if this guy can do that for Anthony Joshua. I don't know the guy, but he, as you said, a few years ago, he was training.
Where's the connection? Where's the connection?
I don't know. Listen, maybe Anthony knows something that we don't know.
Does my man eat suya?
bro, you never know. Anthony Joshua might bring him 805 or one of them restaurants, bro. He might bring him.
Does he eat suya?
No, sir.
Does he eat obalende suya? Does he eat eba?
No, sir. He don't eat a gussi. He don't eat pounded. He might do. You never know.
No.
He's got two Nigerian men around him now. He's got Richard Yap.
Does he eat pounded yam? Does he eat it?
No, he don't.
You're right.
He don't.
So what I'm trying to say, I'm just going to be real. Like, culture is your culture. Culture is what you assimilate to. It's got nothing to do with skin tone. It's your culture. Maybe in Anthony Joshua's mind that he's creating his own culture.
Okay, I'm gonna read out something that Momin Omer said. He said, "You don't think getting Coach Chill DC would have been a better move?" Now, let me just say you how I feel about UK athletes, America athletes, UK trainers, and US trainers. I'm not undermined to no one, fam. Me, when I went to America, I'm not going over there that because you're American, you're better than me.
Come on.
I've never believed that. I believe
when
that.
When he went to Mayweather's gym and he started lick pads with Otu and Yard and even that, the mad boy there, O'Hara Davis, he locked down the gym.
Everyone wanted pads.
He locked down the gym.
And I'm from the UK.
Right. Reason why? Because I was in London and I'm getting phone calls. Yo, man, you know that dude, Tunde Ajayi? I said, yeah. Oh, man, he locked down. You know who phoned me and told me that? Mickey Bay. He said he locked down the gym.
So I've never agreed that just because they're American, that means they're good. I don't know. Anthony Joshua, I'll be honest with you. One thing I rate is that he didn't go for a big name American trainer. I would have preferred if he went for a big name British trainer. I think that would have been because he would have. And I'll tell you why.
Who's the big? Who are they?
Tunde Ajayi is the only man out here. I don't
right,
know.
But
what I'm trying to say, and I'm taken, unfortunately or fortunately, AY is the only A I'm trading. Yeah, so that's that. But what I'm trying to say is that I respect Anthony Joshua because he hasn't done the old American thing. His comfort is here in the UK. And respect to the young man. He's chosen a UK-based trainer. So he don't need to be traveling to do no. And who says going to America makes you a better fighter anyway? I don't believe that, Spence. I don't believe that. I'm just sorry. I don't believe that. You know how many British fighters have been to America and get broke up?
Listen, man. I'm not even going. I'm not even going by that. I'm not even going by that.
I don't believe in that. I just believe that you got to have someone that fits your style. You know, choosing the right trainer is almost akin to choosing the right house. You don't want to be choosing no yard with no leaky roof or you see what I'm saying, Spence? So if he feels that this man is the man for his job, then we're gonna wait. We're gonna have to see what he can produce. If he brings out the best in AJ, then everyone's gonna really what they're gonna say. If he turns AJ back into the beast that he was at the beginning, then who knows? You know, and that's the beauty of boxing but history shows you it don't go like that. The history of boxing shows you it don't work like that. And the history of boxing, usually you don't go from a higher from one level to a lower level. You go from one level to a higher level.
Go up to a higher level.
Yeah, unless the fighter unless the fight, it's like that with football. You got fighters that don't want to move up level because they don't want to train harder. You see what I'm saying? So because that work ethic at the next level is different. So we have to wait and see. It's such an interesting topic, and there's a lot of opinions. Spence,
boy, what can I say?
Right, let's touch on. Well, you know what? We can touch. There's a few other topics that we can touch on because, as I said, a lot happens in a week in boxing. Obviously, the fight was signed. Dylan and Tyson Fury. The first press conference for the fight was this week, and Frank Warren was livid. Frank was livid, fam. I spoke to Frank. Frank is livid. He's like, bruv, I've never seen this before. Never in a million years does a fighter not turn up to his own press conference. and they're saying that Dylan's lawyers didn't even want Dylan's face on the thing, on the poster.
Well, you're gone too far with that one, but
yeah, well, bruv, that's what they're saying. So I don't know, but
Colonel Silver, big up yourself, my brother. Silver Fox in the house. AJ went from who he's comfortable with. However, as Spencer said, is he in charge or a fanboy with permissions?
Colonel Silver, poor tight. We don't know, bruv. That's the honest truth. We don't know. We're gonna soon find out, though.
Yeah, we are.
But yeah, AMG, bruv. I told everybody, Frank Warren has the best one-liners in the history of boxing. You can't play with Frank's one-liners. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm a Frank man, but Frank's one-liners are classics, bruv. Like the one what he said about Chris Eubanks Jr. He said, "What are you talking about, bro? Your dad was already retired by the age of 32. Talking about, bro, the guys are done. Frank Warren is a done. I don't care what anyone tells me, bro. Like me or loathe me, I don't business. But Frank was like." He's talking about he don't want he wants complimentary tickets. Guess what? He's got 8 million quid. Fucking buy some. Go buy some tickets with the £8 million. But bro, it's all fun and games. It's all entertainment, things to talk about. But I tell you this much: Dylan is serious. Dylan ain't playing no games. Dylan is on it. So again, we don't know about the legal aspects of what's going on behind closed doors. So we're always looking from the outside, giving our opinions, Spence. But I have asked you, I've tried to push you what your opinion on is with Dylan not attending the press conference, and how you feel about that.
Well, he's not happy how certain things went, and certain things didn't. He weren't happy with it. So he's within his right.
Oh, that's a good. I never know. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he weren't happy with certain things. So he's like, "Bun that. I'm not turning up." Remember, I told you that I spoke to Dylan White. I'm going to give a little piece now so that some newspaper can use it. And he said to me, and this is weeks ago, "I'm not turning up for nothing, bro."
He did say it.
He said, "Wow." He said, "Furthermore, Spence, I don't even know if I'm going to cut my hair. I'm just going to turn up and just go and fight, bro." Simple.
Yeah, that's what Dylan's done. Right? Dylan's on that. He said the same thing to me.
He's on it, yeah, exactly. So that's where his mind's at. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm saying, Dylan, you're meant to use this platform because, like, the pressers and all the rest of it, you know what I mean? You got to be thinking like you want to be in the next Marvel movie as a supervillain or something. Or, you know what I mean? You could use this. You could really, really use this.
Yeah,
so he's saying, I don't business. I just want to become world heavyweight champion.
Yeah, listen, Dylan is Dylan. Dylan's gonna do what he wants to do. He's got every right to do so. But one thing I did kind of agree with was a statement that Tyson Fury made, which is, this is part of Dylan's legacy as well. Press conferences and attending these things is something that his own children can look back in years to come and say, "That's my dad. He was up there. He was involved in this massive fight. This sellout fight in Wembley Stadium." And I did kind of agree with that, Spence. I did feel that. But again, I don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
Yeah, so, I don't know neither. But what I do know is that his sole focus is on the fight because I know he was offered a lot of, and I mean a hell of a lot of money to step aside, and he refused it.
Okay, yeah, I know you know the piece
right.
on that.
So it was mad piece, right? So that must show you that here is a man that is solely focused on fighting Tyson Fury. And he said to me, I think he said the same thing to you, is that I don't know what everyone's fussing about Tyson Fury. He's a man.
Yes, I've always said that. Said that.
So he said, "Boy, I don't know what everyone's fussing about. I know." You know what I mean?
It's going to be a great fight.
And you know what I mean? And not only that, but when Dylan said he floored Tyson Fury in sparring, I would have liked to have phoned Chris Oko because Chris Oko was his trainer at the time. You know what I mean? To find out the real gossips on what happened in that spot. I might ring Chris.
Someone, Roadman Science said that Fury didn't turn up for the Vlad press conference. Is that true? I don't remember.
No, the second fight, not the first one.
Okay.
I mean, the second one, which then the fight didn't happen. Yeah.
Okay, David G, thank you for the £5, sir. He said, "Is Dylan's favorite left hook the key to the fight? And should he be watching clips of Donovan Razor Ruddock and how he used to knock man out with it?"
Yeah, but the thing about it is like Donovan Razor Ruddock's left hook wasn't actually a left hook. It was a left hook come
uppercut, drive.
And it was called the smash, where he famously knocked out guys. Go and watch his 1990 fight when he knocked out Bone Crusher Smith, and also when he knocks out Michael Dokes, who was horrible because he teed off with that and he smashes him to bits. And I know Dylan's doing a lot of studying right now when it comes to fight. So it's, I mean, like I said,
It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna build up. We're above. Frank is lucky because, well, I can't say, you can't call a man like Frank. Can't say he's lucky because he's done his thing. But we are gonna be doing our best to sell the fight as well, if it ain't already sold out. Because the hype and that fight is serious. It's just too serious, and it's gonna be great covering it. And who knows, we could be on that show. But more to follow where that's concerned. Monty Singh, thank you for the twin.
Second. We got to call Monty Singh. Chris Oko, how you doing, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Right. Chris, you're live with your cousin, Tunde Ajayi.
That's racist.
Oh, goodness me.
Hold tight, Chris.
I'm literally just coming home from watching my son box.
How did your son get on? He got a win?
He won, yeah. He won
well done. Well done. We're saluting in here. I hope you can hear that from Tunde. We press the magic button. Listen to me, Chris. You were there when Dylan White sparred with Tyson Fury. Now this is Chris Oko, former. Sorry, let me just let the listeners know. Former Commonwealth champion, former London ABA champion at light heavyweight. Two-time London, right? The reason why I know this because he's my club captain. He met Dylan White at the Real Fight Club gymnasium that I was a shareholder and that I ran the gym and
criminal.
Right? And Chris Oko was training Dylan White, and you managing him as well, right?
I was managing, yes, myself and Joe Long. We were
Joe Long, right?
Yes.
You co-managing. And this is what I want to know from you. You were present when you came down for the spar with Tyson Fury, right?
Yeah, I mean, what happened was Tyson, or a guy called Paul Silky Jones, who I trained with at the Matchroom gym, he got the initial link up. He phoned me out.
And Paul Silky Jones is former WBO light middleweight champion for you guys who don't know.
That's right. Correct, yeah. So he just phoned me out the blue and said, look, Chris, Tyson's they're looking for sparring for Tyson. Would you and Dillian come up? And I said, yeah, happily. So this was, and they were based in, I think it was Belgium.
Okay.
They had a little camp out in Belgium, yeah. So Paul arranged it, and me and Dillian hopped on the Eurostar. Tyson's lovely wife, Paris, picked us up, and one of her associates picked us up and took us to their camp. We stayed there for, I think it was there for about 10 days. I mean, I'm going back a while, and I'm going back to 2013, something like that.
Okay.
To show how long ago it was. Tyson's dad, John, was still being detained at one of Her Majesty's hotels. So
okay,
that's how long ago it was. That long ago it was, yeah. But yeah, they sparred. We were there for a week, and they did some very, very constructive sparring between the two of them.
So what happened in the spar? Because I just want to clear up: did Dylan White floor Tyson Fury in sparring?
Okay, so when I went there, I had an opinion of Tyson. I'd only seen him box on the TV. It wasn't a bad opinion, but it wasn't a good opinion. It was just like, oh, you're average. When I'll never forget the first time they sparred, they did 4 rounds. Tyson's uncle Peter was there as well. He was training Tyson at that time. And the first time they sparred, they did 4 rounds. And my opinion or my assessment of Tyson changed straight away. In short, it was literally like I was watching the white version of Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
Great footwork, great jab, beautiful rhythm. He had rhythm, really good rhythm. This one particular move that he did, he would step to his right and quickly bang the right cross left hook in. And it kind of, and didn't, I mean, it was a great spar. It was competitive. I would say one other got the better of the other. It was a good, even spar. But over the course of time we were there, They sparred numerous times. One particular time is where I remember Dillian hit Tyson with a perfectly timed left hook to the liver. Tyson went down on one knee, thought it must have been, 2 seconds, got up, and then continued to spar. So that, if you like, was the inverted commas knockdown. But yeah.
Chris?
I mean, they were so, both Tyson, his uncle Peter, and their respective wives, Paris and Peter's wife, they were so hospitable to us. And I'll never forget my time down there. It was great learning experience for Dillian.
Christopher Oko. Have you ever told that story to another podcast? That's what I want to know.
I haven't,
Come on, bro. The Fight Is Right exclusive. And let me just say, the way you just explained that story, there could be no doubt about its authenticity. It was very well explained. Very, thank you for clearing that up, Chris. That has done a lot for the boxing community, and hearing that. And I'm sure the Sun newspaper will be quoting you. You'll be getting calls as from tomorrow. So whatever money they offer you, we 15%. Want 20%, please.
No, 15. Let's give Chris 15. 15, because I've known Chris a long time. But Chris, this is what I want to know also, Chris. What I know that you're working with a few fighters right now. Who are you working with right now? You want to give him a shout out on the show?
I am working with Dominic Akinlaibi.
Is he still around?
Dominic's still around. Yeah. Dominic's still around. Dominic has got a fight on the 27th of March. He hasn't boxed for a while, so this is kind of like a get the rust off sort of ring rust fight sort of type of fight,
Okay.
Big up Dom for me, please, Chris. Big up Dom.
Sorry? I will.
Big up Dominic.
And I'm also working with a young fighter. His name's Nonsa. I just started working with him. Super middleweight. And he hasn't made his debut yet. There's a few things I want to kind of correct and improve before I feel he's ready to actually make his pro bow, as it were.
Okay, because I also heard there's a couple of people that are saying this, that your fighter could be fighting on the Fury White undercard against David. What's his name? Adelaide.
Yeah.
That's the talk.
Nothing's confirmed yet.
But that's the talk, bro. A lot of people saying that fight's going to happen.
Right. I mean, not like all I can say at the moment is nothing confirmed yet. What I'm just focusing on right now is getting Dominic through this next fight on the 27th, and then getting him a good win on the 27th, and then we can look at other options.
Okay.
Yeah. But yes, no. I mean, there is. It's a possibility. That's all I'm at liberty to say at the moment.
Okay. And lastly, I want to know this: if you, on your prediction for Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte, I know that you and Dillian Whyte, you was his first professional coach, and stuff. And a lot of people kind of overlooked the fact that you were the first man to work with Dillian Whyte and kind of teach him his fundamentals when it came to boxing, because he came from a kickboxing background, right? Yep. On the fence, bad mama jammer, Chris Oko. Yeah, you know what time of day it is, right? And I'm saying, how do you see this fight with Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury, or Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte?
Well, I mean, like I say, you're right. I did Dillian's first 14 fights.
Wow.
I did all his amateur fights. I matchmaked all his amateur fights.
I remember when he got the win over Anthony Joshua, and you come running down the gym like a madman to me.
Yes. I matched that. I was in the corner with Leroy, our good friend, our lovely friend
Leroy Harris.
Leroy.
Yeah. So yeah. Like I say, I did Dillian's first 6 amateur fights, not 7, not 8. I've seen him and heard him say he had 7. His brother Dean said he had 8.
No, he had 6 amateur fights. Why do I know? Because I matched every single one of those 6 amateur fights. And obviously his pro fight, I did his first 14 pro fight.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So with regards to, in answer to your question, in terms of who is going to win, I firstly, I think it's, my own personal opinion is generally, I think it's based on the sparring sessions that they did, albeit X amount of years ago, it's a genuine 50-50 fight.
Wow.
I actually feel that Tyson, if he underestimates Dillian, I'm not saying he will, but I saw the press conference where Dillian didn't turn up and Tyson was on great form. But I think if he underestimates Dillian, he's in for a hard night. Just the hunger and passion and determination that Dillian will bring into that ring, okay, is going to be nothing like Tyson has ever fought before. Forget Wilder. Forget Wilder. Okay, that is Dillian is a completely different proposition to Tyson than Wilder. He really is. You know, purely because, or one of the main reasons because, Dillian has actually got a boxing IQ, whereas Wilder, to be brutally frank, has.
Interesting.
So, I think it's based. I mean, certainly the jab is going to be a key factor. The jab is going to be a key factor for both fighters. Dillian has got to get inside Tyson's reach to have any type of chance. And from the get-go, literally from the get-go. You know, but at the same time, he's got to be smart with it. Okay, and Dillian must, he needs to keep his cool. Dillian can be, you know him as well as I do, Spencer, and you today. Dillian can be hot-headed. Okay, so he needs to control that temper, control his nerve if he's to get a victory.
Excellent. Excellent, Chris.
Thank you very much, Chris Oko. The former WBO International Cruiserweight Champion, the former Cruiserweight Commonwealth Champion, and the 2-time ABA London Champion from my old club, the Lynn AC, down in South London. Chris, thank you for coming on the show, and thank you for clearing up. No, that's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. And thank you for clearing up when people said that Dillian Whyte did not floor Tyson Fury in sparring, because you just cleared that up. Thank you very much, brother. Take care. God bless.
Big up, Chris. Big up, Chris. Yes, sir. There you go. There you go. There you go. You can't test this together. Too much powers around this, Spence.
And that's getting quoted in all of the newspapers tomorrow.
It has been cleared up. It has been finally. It has been cleared up.
Harry, just make sure you footnote that to mark that one up, because that one we can run. It has
been cleared up. The ex-trainer of Dillian Whyte, the man who matched all of his 6 amateur fights and his first 14 professional fights, has confirmed to Spencer Fearon and Tunde Ajayi tonight on The Fight Is Right, coming from the Stamina for Sale YouTube channel, that after around 10 days of sparring, on one particular day, Dillian actually caught Tyson Fury with a left hook to the body, and Tyson dropped to one knee, bounced back up, albeit, but it happened. It happened. And I don't know what that does to the bookmakers, but the bookmakers want to be giving us some money, fam. Because we're clearing up old rumors. And Chris Oko has no reason to lie.
Exactly, because everybody knows
whether it plays a part on the outcome of the fight, we don't know. It was a long time ago. People famously, Lennox has been dropped in sparring. Mike Tyson has been dropped in sparring. Didn't stop them achieving greatness. Tyson Fury is a man on the high now. The only undefeated heavyweight we have, world champion. And Tyson's just on a ride, but it's been cleared up. Big up Paul L Finance. Thank you for the £10. Big up Musclehead and the knowledge.
Come on.
Looking forward to linking you, man, soon to talk a bit of business and see how investors like myself can get into the business of boxing. Keep up the great work. Big up, Paul. You know the set. Dream it, believe it, become it. Come on, all day. Spence, this is a great show tonight, mate.
Bro, it's because I could just phone, bro.
So I guess, Spence, you cut out there for a sec.
I could just phone these guys and they answer the phone. They weren't rehearsed. That's why. Let me just ask Chris about this thing, right? And
the man said it's the first time he give the story, you know.
First time ever. But now we got it. Now we know. I mean, now we know. You know what I mean? Now we know.
G Chain said Lennox and Chris Oko coming on live and direct, you know. The fight is right. It's clear, fam. Yeah. Oh, tight, Gary. You know this, but I ain't seen no Snapchat money tonight, Gary. Well gone, man. Oh, tight, Gary. Looking forward to see you down the gym. Know you'll be coming down with Spence to watch AY train. Invited guests. So looking forward to meeting you finally. Yes, sir. Roadman Science says Tyson versus Dylan sold out. To who? StubHub buys does not mean sold out. Fury saying it's retirement after in a desperate play to sell the fight that is supposedly sold out. What do you think about that, Spence?
No, because it is sold out. That's number one. I'm just letting you know that. The thing's sold out, bro. You can't get it, right? Big up Country Don, my brother from another mother. Two, listen to me. Romance Science is sold out. You can't get no tickets. You know why? Because we're going to be doing something, but maybe any of y'all can be fighting on that show. I'm hearing little birdies are tweeting, right? But it's sold out because tickets are gone. It's gone. And that is the energy that these two men are bringing. The tickets are sold out.
Apparently, they've applied to expand the size to 100K.
Yeah. Ben Oldham again. Yeah. Your thoughts on StubHub? StubHub is a com. That's what it is. It's a liberty. I'm not being real.
Who's StubHub? I don't even know who they are.
Now, StubHub is it's an application where you can buy tickets from, right? So what they will do, StubHub will send in their man and their touts. They'll buy up the tickets, right? But then other people because like in order to get the Wembley tickets, you had to go online and you have to queue up. So honestly, let me just see what this queue saying. When I clicked the thing just checking. I looked on the thing. It was like you are 1,087 in the queue. I said you're having a laugh. No, 187th.
Wow.
It was mad how many people was it. Mad. It just went nuts. It went nuts. But StubHub is the living robbers. That's my thoughts on StubHub. The fact that, and then they'll put out the tickets at overinflated prices, which is wrong. Where like, and I'll tell you next thing what I think is wrong. There's a lot of people from the end who want to go out and support this fight. I know Tunde, your phone must be blind because when it got announced, everybody was calling me.
I told you, bro, I tweeted it and I put it on her Instagram. I heard man for 2-3 years and he asked me for Tyson Fury tickets. I'm like, get out of here, man.
Right. So I'm saying this now. This is what I'm saying. I don't like how that bit's gone. I really do think like, and Tunde, I know allegedly I'm hearing through my little birdies that you're meant to have a meeting with Frank Warren this week. If you do have your meeting with Frank Warren, tell Frank Warren, I mean, that everything is by the way, there's all love between me and him now, and that he needs to be supplying some tickets to South London. Plain and simple as that. Because let me tell you this, what we don't want, and I'm just being real, what we don't want is the same things that we saw in the Euros last year when man was rushing the door, right? And remember, that was just little pub man rushing the door. The man then that be rushing the door if no tickets ain't allocated. No, I'm just being real. The man that be rushing that door, I know
that sounds like a threat, bro.
No, I'm just telling you how what happened. Them man will be rushing the door. They're not the security man who are getting £50 for the night ain't gonna be stopping these man from coming.
Some Brixton man is rolling up there.
All right, yeah, I'll tell you. Because the whole of Brixton, as soon as we got announced, the whole of Brixton,
Frank's the man. I'm gonna chat to Frank this week.
And let me and Tunde chop up some money. Because
I can say, Frank, allocate me and Spenny some tickets for the Sark crew.
Yeah.
And Frank's gonna deliver because Frank is the man. Frank could do anything. Frank could do anything. Frank could do anything.
That's what I'm saying. But we haven't got a box stand. I've got a box stand. I'm good. So so we're gonna have to elaborate on the ticket price for the box.
Yeah, man saying £55 tickets selling for 266.
What's that all about? I mean, someone that bought a bag of tickets now looking to pay off their mortgage, bro.
Well, listen, it's always been yeah. Roadman size. What's Spencer going on with? I'm saying a lot of mafia talks, man.
You don't think like nothing to use to make them roll up to
No, Bear Man's coming down there because as I said, my phone has been going crazy. And I'll speak to Frank. I'll ask him maybe allocate us some tickets just for the man's them, and we'll see what we can do. Regardless,
what about the traveling community that is not going? You think they're not going to stomp out the place?
They're definitely coming up there, but they're probably half of the 100,000 tickets that's being sold anyway. So don't worry about that.
Their man will buy one ticket and bring all 6 of their family members. Right?
It's gonna be a good night. Regardless, listen, we're gonna have a great fight. It's gonna be well attended. Probably the biggest capacity we've seen in a long time, and I'm looking forward to it. And it's gonna be one of those fights. It's gonna be one of those fights where obviously both men are gonna be very confident in what they're gonna bring to the table. Tyson Fury has already been quoted as saying it's gonna be his easiest fight. Dylan ain't said nothing. Dylan ain't said nothing to no one. But I know Dills is coming on the thing anyway. But for now, he's just keeping his silence, head down, and working.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. Because of the respect of that, I'm not just going to call him out of the blue. Yeah?
No. He told him about I spoke to Dill. Dill was just doing his thing. When Dill's ready to talk.
I spoke to Dylan this morning, Tom.
When he's ready to talk, he will talk. But, it seems like he doesn't want to talk. It seems like he just wants to turn up and fight. So if that's what his game plan is, I don't even think it's a game plan. That's the joke about it. I think he generally just wants to be focused and get on with the job. But listen, I think Bob Arum said it. Tyson's a rock star. He could have sold out Wembley 3 times over. Yes, Xavier is his trainer, but I'm quite sure if Dylan ain't talking, Xavier ain't talking. I say I'm quite sure. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, he's saying the right trainer. He's trying to say that he's questioning Xavier Miller.
Okay.
Is Xavier the right trainer? And I'm saying Xavier Miller is the right trainer because he's in the job.
Well, he's got, but he's got another experienced guy with him, right?
Exactly. How old is Shadow Knight? Right, he was a New Jersey man. How old is Shadow Knight? We actually share the same birthday, December 20th. Was a former IBF world title challenger at super featherweight when he fights Rocky Lockridge in 1988 for the world title. How old is Shadow Knight? I think he was NFBF champion. He was a very good fighter himself. Only 1 loss on his record, then he retired and went into training, and he worked with John Davenport. John Davenport was the man that worked with Lennox Lewis. But ironically, when Lennox Lewis absconded with John Davenport, Howard the Shadow Knight was still in the camp. And he stayed with him. And he stayed with Lennox Lewis right throughout his career. Now, that's serious. Right? So if we go from 1990 all the way to 2003, when Lennox Lewis retired from the game. This guy, Harold the Shadow Knight, worked with him. And that means that he worked around Emmanuel Stewart, he worked around Pepe Correa. You pick up your stuff, and plus you was a pretty good fighter yourself.
Well, listen, I think the atmosphere, I think people will pay for the atmosphere of this particular night. It's going to be a great atmosphere. Frank Warren, Bob Arum have pulled it out of the bag. Won another purse bid. There's another purse bid coming up March to something for Daniel Dubois against Don King's boy. I'm quite sure Frank's going to win that. Purse bids have now been won, I believe, for Zach Parker and Demetrius Andre. Andre's has agreed to the fight.
Parker can fight, you know?
You're telling me he can fight. He can fight. It's going to be a great fight. It'll be an opportunity for him to really show that he is real world class, beating one of the most avoided men in boxing.
Yeah, I mean, I might have to holler at Andre and get him on the show, you know, because
yeah, that'd be good. I like it. I like Andre.
Yeah. I mean, he's a very good fighter. You know what I
mean? There's a reason why no one don't want to fight him.
Yeah,
there's a reason.
Is because sometimes I think he's that good that he should just be blowing away these guys and not just.
Yeah, but he don't blow them away. He hits them down in the first round. He knocks them down in the first round. He knocks them down in the first round. Takes his foot off the gas.
Yeah, I find that annoying.
Marcus Callow, thank you for the £4.49. He says, "What do you think to AJ Usyk rematch? Say AJ wins. How do you see him doing against Fury and even a rematch against White? Is he gonna win against Usyk? Is the fight gonna happen with the current situation going on in Ukraine?"
Listen, I just came from the West End earlier today, and to be real, what's going on I went past Parliament, and there's loads of people out there with the Ukrainian flags and stuff. And this is serious. This is a serious time that we're in right now. This is a very, very serious time. So, and we've seen them men have pledged their allegiance to their country by saying they're going to war for their country. So I can't see that fight happening no time soon.
Troy Graham, thank you for the $5. He said, when has Fury ever sold out without fighting another named boxer? Bro, you can say that about anyone. It don't matter. This fight's gonna sell out.
It takes two to tango.
Bro, this fight's gonna sell out. How you like that one? It don't matter.
It's sold out.
That's
big
nonsense.
Up Troy anyway, because Troy's the
big
guy.
Up Troy, thank you for the $5. Listen, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter.
The show for us, Tunde. He's the guy that bought Tommy.
No, but I'm saying it doesn't really matter. If it doesn't even matter if he's selling out the arena, he's selling out the arena. It doesn't matter. You know, it takes two to tango. We do know that. Fury is having to do the press conferences and stuff on his own. So, you know, in this case,
he's done it very well.
In this case, he may be selling out an arena on his own. So it ain't because of the other named boxer. So let's not be negative about the situation, and let's just hope that we get a sold out event and a fantastic event put on by the Queensbury promotion chaps. Living rent free in your head said Frank definitely pulls out his finger to bless his boxers, and in this occasion, other boxers, because if Dylan had. If Eddie and Matchroom had won the purse bids, Dylan would be getting $2 million less. You need to think about that.
Very true.
You need to think about that. So it's like Frank is blessing everyone, fam, from different corners of the earth. So yeah, but I must say Dylan deserves. I must say Dylan deserves it. Fury is no rock star. Dylan is going to rock him star white, undisputed champion. I'm not saying he's not. You know, Dylan's our man, Troy. Dylan's our man. But listen, it's all publicity. You know, maybe the tickets haven't sold out. Maybe they have.
Tunde, if the tickets ain't sold out, how come you can't go on there?
Yeah, it's true. The tickets are done, bro.
The tickets are done, bro.
Tickets are done. This is a big fight. And Tyson Fury is a rock star. He must be a rock star. Okay, he's selling, bro. He sell out the thing on his own. You need two to tango, but I think there's also an anticipation of Tyson Fury fighting back in the UK again.
Yeah.
And after those, this man, give him a break. Jesus Christ, give him a break. The guy went to Germany, a next man's yard, broke up Klitschko, went to America 3 times, and beat one of the most feared punchers. Sorry, in recent years. Come on, man, he's back home. the Don's back home. So we're gonna see how much of a Don he is when he faces a man that's been avoided, in my opinion, and deserves every penny he gets in Dylan White. This guy, and it's only through his will, Spence, that Dylan's got this fight.
Of course it is.
Because a lesser man would
have folded ages ago.
Would have folded. So it all makes for a great fight, and we're gonna get a great promotion from Queensbury Promotions and Top Rank. Yes, sir. 20 minutes left for the show. Bruv, this show feels like it's been long today, but I don't know.
Too much energy, bro.
Yeah, trust me. Roadman Science, I can tell Frank has got the bit between his teeth now, and he fancies his chances to take on Matthew because he's sounding over game right now. He can't stop saying about winning the purse bids. But if you go in history, Frank has usually won the purse bids against Matchroom. Frank always wins purse bids. He's winning all of them. Any purse bids that Frank is involved in, he's winning them. And I think if you look at the history, that has been the case so far. So yeah, I mean, he everything is in cycles. And Eddie's had a good run, but we're seeing Frank, that's what I'm saying. It's foundation, man. 40 years ain't a joke. 40 years in the game ain't a joke, and still riding high, loving the sport.
50 years in the game.
50 years, loving the sport more than ever. Still has the energy to get up, go work every day, and put it out there. So big up Frankie doing his thing. Marcus Callow, thank you for the 449. He said, so if Joshua beats Usyk, what do you think happens with him against Fury and White? Well, it's all subjective because we don't even know if the fight's gonna happen. We don't even know if the fight's gonna happen. We actually don't know if that fight is gonna happen based on the current situation. And then what you have now is AJ really looking on the outside because I'm sure there must be some rematch clauses in this thing here. There's got to be, Spence.
Yeah,
it can't be just a one fight deal, or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm not doing this, but I would have thought that there definitely would be a rematch clause in this. Frank usually likes to get the rematch clauses in there, regardless, just as a protection. So you're talking about another 6, 7, 8 months. So what? You telling me AJ ain't gonna fight for that long?
He's not. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Well, he said he wants a tune up, a little warm up. Why he don't mind? What about AJ versus Joe Joyce? That's a good fight.
It's a boring fight.
Boring? Joe
Joyce is boring. Just call it as it is.
Anthony Joshua against Daniel Dubois.
Listen to what I'm saying to you, Tunde. Yeah? Joe Joyce is boring. He's effective, but he's boring. You know what I mean?
I'm going to say it again. Anthony Joshua against Daniel Dubois.
Well, Daniel Dubois is meant to be fighting for the WBA.
Yeah, Trevor, the little man that looked like he sell food at front line. Bro, but me and you could broke up that brother.
So he'll fight him, win that version of the world title.
Yes.
And then you could see Anthony Joshua fighting him then. You never know.
You never know. And Daniel's a young lion.
You never know.
Up North Boxing says there is no rematch clause for Fury White.
There isn't, because he's the number one contender. That's why. And it was won by purse bids and not. It wasn't a voluntary defense.
Okay, I see. Abs A-Obe says AJ against Otto Wallin. A good southpaw tune-up. I think that's a good fight.
Yeah, that would be a good fight, you know. That would be a good fight.
AJ against Jennings, Brian Jennings.
Forget about that fight.
Nah, that's some joke fight. That's some
Dead
just
fight.
helping your brethren get a little payday. Selena, I don't even want to entertain that. Thank you, everyone, telling me that there is no rematch clause. Leroy Ben says Joe Joyce is boring, but he's also smart. He's also the #1 contender for the WBO.
He's effective. He's a very good fighter. Very good.
Man, Kurt Campbell said Joe Joyce is actually boring. I can't lie. Yeah, AJ versus Ortiz. That was a fight spoken about way back when. But Ortiz was a dangerous guy. But Ortiz must be approaching 69 years old now, Spence.
Ortiz is older than my granny, and she's been dead for 20 years.
Oh, let me just say, get well soon. I can never say it right. Guillermo Ridigal, the pressure cooker thing. It was. Why are you laughing at him, man? Oh my God, bro, Spencer, you're different. You're cut from a different cloth.
It's blow up for a minute.
The man was cooking oxtail.
I told you, man.
The man was cooking oxtail and the pressure cooker thing. Oh my God, my phone. Spencer's on the phone to me today. Spencer said, bro, the man was cooking oxtail and the pressure cooker thing blew up in his face.
Nah, it's no funny. It's serious, you know.
Oh my God.
It's serious.
My God.
It's serious.
Oh my goodness gracious me.
What's happened to
me. No, bro. Spencer, you're too funny. You are too funny. All right, let's get back to seriousness. Let's get back to Spencer's making me sweat in the kitchen to Wrigley's. All right, cool. All right, let's oh, wait there. Didn't write retires Fury. Old tight Trey Gay. Thank you for the $2. He said didn't write retires Fury. Well, Fury has said that this will be his last fight. I don't know how true that is, especially if he loses. I don't think he would want to end up like that. But he said it. He said he's got enough money. You know, he wants to buy a yacht. He's retired. He ain't going to get no money. He's got all these faculties, good looks, in his opinion. And why carry on? But, you know, again, it could be Tyson knows how to sell a fight.
Yep.
We got to touch on this, Spence. I was even going to ask, we got 14 minutes left. This YouTube thing last night was a madness. It was an actual madness.
Bro.
I see man headbutting man. I see brothers just getting in the ring. Bro, it was just different. It was just different. I don't know. Ben Odom has just changed everything. He's just changed the game.
Yeah.
Big up Ben Odom. Thank you for the 50 pounds, sir. He said Dubois is not a warm-up. Trust me. AJ should stay away. Nothing to win, everything to lose. A lapse in concentration, and AJ will find himself waking up in the dressing room. Wow.
Boy.
Man saying stay away from Triple D. Man saying stay away from Triple D because Triple D ain't no joke. But that's a good fight that we can jazz up. We can talk up that fight, Spence. And
I I'm not talking up no fight until I'm getting commission.
Yeah, trust me.
I'm tired of busting these man's thing, you know. I'm saying it. I agree.
But yeah, going back to the YouTube thing, Spence.
Bruv, that was absolutely diabolical, what I saw. But what I am going to say is this. It's still bringing eyeballs to the sport of boxing.
Bruv, you know what? I was talking to a boxing man today. I'm not going to call his name. But it's like, this has to stop. And I was like, this ain't stopping. This is getting bigger.
It's getting bigger.
It's going to get bigger.
You know when it's going to stop, Ton? When somebody gets seriously hurt. And somebody will get seriously hurt.
Well, somebody could have been seriously hurt last night, Spence. You know,
pick up the man and dash him out the ring.
Bro, exactly. So even like, you know, you can look at that.
The man could have dead, you know.
You can look at that two ways. Yes, the guy shouldn't have been in the ring, but the way that black man just pick him up and dash him, bro, he dashed him like he just dashing rubbish in the bin.
Bro.
And he could have landed, on his neck or something.
Yeah.
And then you got a murder charge on your hands.
Exactly.
So we got to be careful about, you know, these shows and how they're manned. We can't be having people just. I mean, it just doesn't look good for the sport of boxing, Spence. It's actually becoming a circus. The whole thing is becoming a circus, and although I'm not. You know,
I should get a pressure cook. I should get a pressure cooker company as a sponsor. He's taking Liberty's choice.
You know, every man deserves to earn a living, and I think boxing, celebrity boxing is good, and it has its remits. But you can't be just that. Last night was just not controlled or manned well at all. You know, I think. In certain environments, if it's controlled well, I mean, Showtime put on Jake Paul and the other brother. They was about to put on Jake Paul and Tommy Fury. You know, these are events with boxing people who are used to this. I think you can't just have man marketing people, which is what is going on. And this is why the shows are selling out, because they got great marketing. And they're selling out arenas. Even I got invited to the show.
I got it as well. But I had to go to Karina and Dom's wedding anniversary. Big out them two for their 5th year wedding anniversary. It was I went to that. But you know what? When I saw because you posted the headbutt thing.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I said, child, I like to go. Everyone was down there. AJ was down there. Not Fury.
Yeah.
There was Nuffman down there.
Nuffman was down there.
Yeah. Who?
Yeah, I said a lot of people were down there.
Yeah, it was a big thing.
Chisora was down there.
Right. You know what I mean?
All right. G Chow 2's K6 says, big up these two legends, Tunde and Spence. Get Spence's Oxdale. As for AJ, change of trainer won't help him beat Usyk. And no way White will retire after Fury. I mean, Fury retire after White. White will retire. No way will White retire Fury. Okay. Salute the best heavyweight of the last decade, meaning Tyson Fury. And that is the second yawn I have seen you do, Spencer, which means you know that it's 10 o'clock coming, it's bedtime for you.
That's right, bro. That's right. I got school run in the morning.
AJ versus Andy Ruiz free or AJ versus Wilder? These are good fights.
I'd rather see AJ versus Wilder. I have no interest.
Interest in what?
I have no interest in seeing AJ versus Ruiz.
Oh, I thought you said Wilder.
No, definitely got mad interest for that.
Yeah.
Mad interest for that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Roadman Science says, headbutt to get views and fame. It's some desperate vibe, and boxing needs to be careful aligning with YouTube just for numbers, because they may be a price.
Well, it's not exactly boxing aligning themselves with it. It's YouTubers aligning themselves with boxing, because boxing is a platform that they think, well, yeah, I'll have it with you. Let's duke it out. So I didn't even watch the show. I didn't. Cassius, man, yeah, I am actually tired. I've had a long day. I've had some personal issues that I'm going through, which Tunde knows about. So yeah, I'm tired. But I'm saying that these men have jumped on this platform But if it's selling, it's very difficult to turn around and say it's got to stop. But I'm saying it will stop when somebody gets injured. And by the way I see them man going on yesterday, the whole setup, I can see someone getting injured.
Who were the promoters?
I don't even know what the promoters were. But what I do know is it was Dan Miller, who does some bits for Boxer and all the rest of it.
Yeah, big up Dan.
Yeah. Who had tickets for me and Tunde. I have to rate that guy because he never leaves us out an inch. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to, we've got some couple really good fights coming up for this month. I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to Lawal versus Juma.
Yes.
Juma. That is going to be a fight, you know.
Good fight.
That's going to be a fight. That's on the Boxer show. That is going to be a fight.
I believe that's 26th of March.
Yep.
And Wembley. Fraser Clark has been added to the card.
That's a good look.
Yep.
Thing is as well. Chris Obongo Congo, he's on it.
Oh yeah, he's on there as well. I saw that on Bongo Congo. Yeah, he's on there. Riatpour is top of the bill. He said Riatpour wanted no part of Juma. I find that hard to believe. Spencer, you should start promoting YouTube boxing. Hey, as we're there, we will be remiss if we didn't speak about the great Chocolito last night.
Wow. His fight with Martinez was like, wow.
That man there for 1 million punches a fight. 1 million. So many. And let me just say, Mauricio Lara is a don. That is an before I saw that knockout of what's the Sheffield the Sheffield boy? Huh?
Josh Warren.
No. The Sheffield boy who knocked out the guy when he was losing last week. Dave Caldwell's boy.
Oh, yeah. Jordan Gill.
But this knockout last night, God almighty.
That's horrible.
From Mauricio Lara, the same man who knocked out Josh Warren. What that Mexican is a problem. 22 years, 23 years young.
He's a big problem.
He is a problem. The combination, left hook, right uppercut, left hook to the body, left hook to the chin.
Remember, he knocked down the man and knocked down the referee at the same time. Away and drop.
Brilliant combination. Left hook, right uppercut, left hook to the body, left hook to the head, then right hook, left hook, right. Oh my God. We should have, if I know the fight was going to be that excited, I would have done a watch along. Because that fight, and Mama was in trouble. Lara was in trouble.
What? You just spun it.
Oh man, what a fight that was. What a fight that was. But we got some nice watch alongs coming up. We definitely got the Dylan, but as I said, we make
big up yourself. Yes. Thank you very much. We're trying out here, bro. We're trying out here.
Dizzy Rascal, please, I beg, contact either me or Spencer.
Sorry, let me just ring this little monkey man again.
Yeah, because need to have a little convo with you, sir. Man like Dizzy. Got a little business for ya. Anyone who knows Dizzy Rascal, tell Dizzy to chat us, give us a call. Spencer's on it. Old tight, Mr. Gary Chain.
Come on, salute.
Thank you, sir. 44.99. He said, I support both AJ and Dylan, but I'm not convinced with their choice of trainers. Beating Usyk and Fury ain't no joke. Great show tonight, my bros. Looking forward to seeing you both this week. Bless up. Come on. And thank you, sir. Always supporting, always donating. Come on. Jesus Christ. Mayor of Brixton says Tunde. Say Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Tunde carry on blaspheming, yeah.
I'm a blaspheming. My family's Christian. I'm a blasphemer.
What does that mean?
I knew you was gonna say that, Spencer. You're so predictable. Because we could never have kept, well, you know that, innit? We could never have kept Spence awake for that watch along, even if with your energy. It's true. You know Spencer could have never stayed awake.
But listen to me, yeah. Tunde's got easy life. I'll tell you that. Once you have 4 kids, you'll find out the repercussions of the stress.
Yeah, big up Trey. Did anybody ever tell you favor Uncle Ben? Time for you to start selling rice. Uncle Ben jollof rice. $9 waiting for you. Old tight Trey. Bro,
Nah,
you know that, innit?
Nah, I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
We're gonna have stamina jollof rice.
No. Uncle Tun's jollof rice.
Jollof rice. Bro, come on.
Let's
you jollof rice, you rice makers, get at me. Let's start selling Uncle Tun's jollof rice in packets in Sainsbury's. Come on. I know there's some entrepreneurial minded people and the fight is right. Let's do it.
That's the move. You know what I mean?
That's the move.
We can also sell Spencer Fearon's oxtail.
Yeah. No. Beautiful boxing. Old tight romance science. But don't watch nothing. We got the watch alongs are coming. But we need Dizzy Rascal. Anybody, bruv, I've been trying to contact Dizzy, can't get him. David A, is it? You know what? David A will have the number.
Yeah. I'll phone David in a minute, man. I'll start going.
Yeah. Because I need to talk to Dizzy like ASAP.
Leroy Fearon, good shows, fellas. Exclusive content as usual. Big up, Lee. You know what? I know your family's from Clarendon. You know, I know we're related.
Come on. Fearons are everywhere, mate. Them bloody Fearons.
You know the power, Tom. You know the power.
All right, 9:59. It's been a great show, Spencer. Thank you, everyone that joined us tonight. Yeah, SS10, you know the thing.
You got Marcus McRae.
Bruv, you know the thing. I'm the man that will make it happen. So let's get Dizzy to contact me or Spencer, and we see what we can do. Marcus,
We talking about keeping me up, bro. Keep me up. No other come with your little voodoo Snapchat money, you know.
Man said 1 minute left, time to get Uli Harrison on the thing. Nah, sir.
No, all right, let's get Uli Harrison for 1 minute. What do you think?
Wow, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? You know Uli's gonna keep us on air for long.
Nah, we'll build up the Uli Harrison one still. You know what I mean? We'll build up the Uli Harrison one. No, but it would have been good to hear Uli Harrison's opinion on Angel Fernandez.
Yeah, that would have been good because you know he would have taught the thing.
Right. If you're Uli Harrison,
Uli's gonna, bruv, you know me.
20 pound Snapchat money will keep me to go ring Uli right now.
Yeah. Right, Spencer's on that there. Spencer's saying, bruv, donate some Snapchat money, we'll ring Uli.
Yeah.
But suppose that Uli doesn't answer.
Come on.
No, but he may not answer because he may be doing something.
Uli will answer is a Sunday. He's not doing nothing, bro.
All right. Bro, you know, it's surprising to me how many people want to hear from Uli, you know.
Listen, because he's entertaining, bro.
That's crazy. Great guy. He is a great talker, though.
Yeah, excellent talk.
And let me say, Ben Davison and Josh Taylor have been nominated Best Trainer and Fighter of the Year.
Yep, they were. But this is the same British Border Control that awarded him the fight a week ago. So I don't get into that. Yeah?
And we haven't even touched on Jack Catterall. It would have been great to get Jack on tonight.
Because I think he was at the thing, you know. I think Jack Catterall was at.
Oh, yeah. That's a point. And Jamie would have been there as well then.
Yeah.
Ben Odom said, "Call Orly. He has given £100. I told you, bro. You should not open your mouth. You should not open your mouth because you know Ben will just deliver the cash. Bro, I don't know why Spencer got to open your mouth. You know, Orly's gonna have us on this thing here for about the next half an hour.
No, I'm just gonna ask him straight. I just want to know Orly Harrison's opinion on what has happened with my man. Done.
Man said, "Thank God for Ben." Big up Ben Odom. So let's see if Spencer's powerful book, the Black Book, the John Wick book.
Audley.
Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. Hey, Mr. A-Force, come again, you know. Hey, bro, Audley, everybody is asking for Audley Harrison on this show. Everybody.
I swear to God.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Bro, we are reviving the thing. Bro, all right, so listen, I know you're driving right now. It'd be good. I mean, I don't want you to be guilty of you driving and talking at the same time, but we really want to get your opinion on AJ appointing this new trainer, Angel Fernandez, because people are just they're like shocked. So we want to know what the A-Force thinks about this appointment, and really what's going on. Why he didn't call for the A-Force's advice.
So, you know what? The thing is now, I saw the interview with
Michelle Joy Phelps.
Yeah, I saw the interview and I was like, wait, because I'm just sitting there waiting for this interview. Now, he's already said that that's brothers been in these camps for the last 3 camps, right?
Yeah,
so,
yes.
So what I know of Angel, like what Joshua needed, he needed a complete, complete the right. Like a complete refabrication of what everything's going. So the fact that he's there in camp and he's already been there and now he's appointed, it's like the same thing. There's no difference there. You get me? I was personally looking for but it's like it's the same thing, isn't it? So that's not a good look. And then the interview, I was like, the interview didn't make me feel, I didn't like the interview. I'm just keeping it real. I didn't like what he was saying in the interview. Yeah, it wasn't a good look.
You know what, Audley? I'll be honest with you. What you just said just sparked something in my head. That what you just said, the guy's been in there for the last 3 camps. Yeah. So what's the change?
It's not a good look, bro. I'm telling you now, real talk. Like, Joshua is not a good look. And just the way you're talking in the interview, it's not a good look. You know, it's like, I have to do this, you don't have to do anything. You just got to be who you are, and it will come. But the fundamentals, like I told you people, I've come back to boxing. I've got my gym now. I just set up my gym with the brother.
Come on. What's the name of the gym, please? Plug.
A-Force Boxing.
A-Force is back. A-Force Boxing. And right now, I'm talking to a heavyweight right now. Talking to one heavyweight right now. We'll see where it goes. But the thing is, the fundamentals that, unfortunately for Joshua, he turned pro and they moved him quick. He didn't get a chance to learn the fundamentals. I think that Harris would know. Like I said, I had the best students, best teachers in the game. And for a heavyweight, there's just certain things you need to do. And Joshua hasn't done it yet. It's not too late to do it. But it will really give him the longevity and just all the little tricks that I've been fortunate to learn, all those tricks. He doesn't have it, and Fernandez can't teach it to him. And having those tricks will allow him, Tyson Fury has it. He's gone with Sugar Hill, and he kind of had that because he's been boxing for so long. Tyson Fury had those kind of tricks. But now he's gone with Sugar Hill. He took him to the next level where he's got even more of those tricks come from Emmanuel. There's only a few trainers who have that teaching that go back from another teacher who taught you the proper way to fight, not just heavyweight, just like there's certain fundamentals that Joshua don't know right now. He ain't gonna get that from Angel because Angel's already been in the camp for the last 3 fights, so we know what's gonna happen there. No change.
You are a gun. You
Done.
have reiterated what I've been saying over an hour ago. I thank you for jumping on just like that. You are the man. Big up A-Force Audley Harrison. A-Force Boxing Gym coming. What part of America is going to be, Audley?
In California. So it's my brother's gym. I'm not gonna like my brother's gym is called it's called 805 MMA. So he's got an amateur boxing gym and he's got a like mixed martial arts gym. But in the daytime he's working, so it's empty in the daytime. I'm like perfect because that's the time I need to go in there. I'm gonna take 2 fighters, like 10 to 12 and 1 to 3. The 2 fighters I'm gonna take. And I'm going to bring them to a championship or bring them back to a championship. You get what I'm saying? That's just 2 fighters. I'm not taking no 100 fighters, just 2 fighters, maybe just 1. And I will bring them a championship or bring them back to a championship if they trust me. And to get the hype, this is like real talk, I really have some like advanced knowledge about training, strategy, technique, and obviously if they need guidance on the managerial side, then obviously I have that too, but this is just about me getting somebody to a championship, and I have it all to give, and I'm going to give it. So it's in California, Southern California. So hey, if there's any fighters near the top, at the top, want to get back to the top, I'm in California now. I've got my gym, and I'm looking for 2 fighters who looking for those fundamentals, and I will help get you there. 2 fighters I'm looking for.
Yes, Harrison. Big up
Audley.
Audley, Mr. A-Force, former Olympic gold medalist, former ABA champion, former Commonwealth Games gold medalist, former European champion, 2-time prize winner, and WBA heavyweight title challenger.
I wish WBF. Oh yeah, I had a WBA challenger.
Okay. Of course I'm sharp. It's me you're talking to, bro.
Come on.
Thank you very much.
All right, man. One love. Bless up.
Bless up.
Yeah,
Too much powers on this thing here. Too much powers. Again, don't play with the black book, the John Wick book, the book which has got more powers than black magic. Spencer Fearon's unbelievable, unattainable, unapproachable black book. Yes, sir. There you go, Ben. Thank you for the £100. Thank you, Gary Chains, for your $44.99 and urging us to get Audley on the thing, even though you was joking. But you can't joke in this thing here because it's too powerful.
Impossible. It's impossible.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great evening, Sunday evening that you've all showed. We had over 500 people at one point on the show. Right now, there's 417. Please press the like button, subscribe button. Continue to raise the channel's profile. We are now approaching 11,000 subs. And I believe by the end of this show or by the end of the night, we will have 11K followers. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we sign off with the words which we signed on. Dream it, believe it, become it.
Come on down. Never you dare try to test my black book because it will mess up your life.
Come on, all day.